Dominica is a mountainous island country in the Caribbean, which is also sometimes referred to as a natural island because of its mostly untapped rainforest, water bodies, and mountainous topography. Here are the top 9 unforgettable things to do in Dominica. Number 9. Go scuba diving in the Champagne Reef. Like most other island countries in this region, Dominica is also famous for the impressive underwater activities available here. If you are interested, you may want to head down to the Champagne Reef for an unforgettable scuba diving experience. The Champagne Reef is named after the bubbling water rising from the volcanic spring on the ocean floor, which is similar to the bubbles that emerge in champagne glasses. These bubbles also attract different species of fish, making it one of the most impressive reefs in the Caribbean. The reef is famous for its unique color variation and abundant marine life and is the most popular scuba diving destination in the country. Snorkelers also enjoy swimming through the bubbles. If you have your diving gear, you can dive in and explore the beauty underneath the water's surface. However, you may want to do this under the supervision of guides who are often available around the reef. Number 8. Hike to the boiling lake. Besides its geographic features, Dominica is also known for its impressive hiking trails. In fact, it is almost impossible to tour this island country without trekking a trail or two. But among these exciting trails, the trail that leads to the boiling lake remains the most frequented. Of course, the reasons are not very far-fetched, considering that it leads to one of the most remarkable attractions in the country. If you only have one trail to hike in Dominica, then it should, by all means, be the day hike to the boiling lake and back. The trail itself is superb and passes through lush rainforest, mountains, and a valley of desolation. However, the highlight of this hike is not until you get to the lake, which is a natural wonder on its own. The lake is characterized by bubbling grayish-blue water, but it is often covered by a cloud of vapor emanating from the steaming water. It is about 50 feet deep, and it is the second largest of its kind in the world. The lake temperature is influenced by the volcanoes close by. It also goes without saying that this pool is not swimmable, so you can only marvel at the natural wonder from outside. Number 7. Marvel at the incredible Trafalgar Falls. Next on your list of places to visit in Dominica should be the breathtaking Trafalgar Falls, which is notable for several reasons. Firstly, the Twin Falls is often only accessible after a relatively short hike through the forest. This hike has become a pretty famous trail in the country as more tourists troop in to witness the stunning falls weekly. Secondly, the Twin Falls are a spectacle to behold, with both of them rising to heights of 115 and 75 feet respectively. Thirdly, and most ironically, the waterfalls, though very close to each other, have entirely different temperature ranges. The higher waterfall, which is often referred to as Father, has a higher temperature and empties into a hot spring below. On the other hand, the lower waterfall, known as Mother, is colder and empties into a regular swimming pool. According to statistics, this attraction is the most visited in the country. Thanks to its accessibility, you surely do not want to miss out on visiting this unique destination. Number 6. Whale watching in Soufriere Scotts Head. You may not know this, but Dominica is home to some of the world's largest mammals, including dolphins and whales. Of course, your trip to this island country will be deemed incomplete if you don't take advantage of the opportunity to go whale watching. Indeed, there are only a handful of reserves around the world where you can find these large marine mammals all year round, and Soufriere Scotts Head Marine Reserve is one of them. Located on the southwestern tip of the island, SSMR encompasses the villages of Soufriere and Scotts Head. The reserve was established to protect the marine area and has since been adopted as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The reserve offers you a chance to ocean kayak and spot the whale population in this natural habitat. You can also engage in a series of underwater activities here, like diving and snorkeling. There's no doubt that this destination will present you with an experience to remember. Number 5. Explore the model capital city of Roseau. Roseau is the capital city of Dominica. It is also the largest and by far the most populated city in the country, so you already know it's where to go to enjoy the best of everything the country has to offer, including the company of the friendly natives. Luckily, the Canefield International Airport is only a few kilometers northeast of Roseau, making it pretty accessible. This capital boasts some remarkable attractions, and you may want to spend a couple or more days exploring this impressive city. While in the capital city, you may want to check out the famous Old Market of Roseau, which is one of the most popular landmarks in the country. It was a thriving market during colonial times and featured the sales point of enslaved people. Today, the market has partially transformed into a modern market where handcrafted goods are sold. You can also make the most of this opportunity by shopping for a few handcrafted goods as souvenirs. By the way, if you want to learn how to save money on airfares, then click the link in the description below. This guide teaches you how to always get the cheapest flights. Number 4. Check out the beautiful Middleham Falls. Next up on the list of must-visit sites here in Dominica is the ever-so-impressive Middleham Falls. This waterfall has been deemed one of the best in the country because of the crystal-clear waters and the sublime landscapes surrounding the fall. It is arguably the most picturesque waterfall in the Caribbean, and you already know to come along with your camera to capture the beautiful moments you'll spend here. This captivating cascade falls from the mountains of Ladot at a mesmerizing height of about 200 feet. Plus, it is located just within the Morne-Trois-Pitons National Park, and it is a popular attraction in the area. However, visitors often have to embark on an uphill hike to the foot of the waterfall, which adds to the already exciting trip. In all, this waterfall is an attraction you can't afford to miss out on visiting during your stay in Dominica. Number 3. Tour around the Papio Tropical Garden. Now, for a unique tropical experience, you may want to head down to the Papio Tropical Garden to explore the flora and vast plant life in these parts. The garden is one of the most popular attractions here and the best of its kind across the country. It is no wonder it often attracts tourists from far and wide looking to learn a thing or two about tropical flowers and rainforest plants. The 14-acre garden was developed in 1969 by Anne Baptiste, and it has since become a home for rare collections of botanical and natural plants. This incredibly beautiful garden is often open to the public from November to August, and several guided tours are hosted daily during the period. A tour through this garden can be exciting and educational, and it promises to be an experience to remember. Number 2. Enjoy local delicacies. As much as there are enough fascinating attractions to keep you busy during your stay here, it would be a mistake on your part not to stop and try out a few or more local delicacies. This is because Dominica has a unique culinary history that is well known across the region. Luckily, you can have a taste of these sumptuous delicacies in any of the local restaurants around town. One of the dishes to look forward to here is the callaloo, which is a popular Caribbean vegetable dish. This popular dish is enjoyed using different recipes, and the Dominicans have found several ways to improve on the already delicious meal. Be sure to venture into a restaurant and delight your taste senses with the unique taste of callaloo and other local dishes. Number 1. Dip yourself in the Emerald Pool. The Emerald Pool is another must-visit destination in Dominica. It is a popular tourist attraction located in Morne-Trois-Pitons National Park, and it is one you should definitely check out. The pool gets its name from the emerald green color of the water, and it is described by many as the best relaxation spot in the country. It certainly looks soothing even from a long way out, and a dip in this crystal clear water is more than enough to convince you. The pool is surrounded by lush vegetation and is often only accessible via a 45 minutes hike through the rainforest. It is also totally swimmable, and you'll find the experience to be pretty relaxing as well. Click here for more places to visit in the Caribbean.